Salad and I Saw Corpse Bride. It is directed by Mike Johnson and Tim Burton, and if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. Before I continue with this review, I just love makeup. You know this blue makeup I got from Spirit Halloween? Yes, it is totally not splotchy at all. I love it. So you can go to my link tree if you want to help me get more higher quality stuff for cosplays, because wow, isn't this splotchy? Anyway, who cares about makeup? Let's talk about this movie. Okay, this movie starts, we have Victor and Victoria are getting married. And what's interesting is Victor is a poor man. Victoria's part of a bunch of wealthy aristocrats who don't really like her that much, and they hate Victor. They don't like Victoria and they hate Victor. And what's interesting, as they keep trying to tell Victoria, hey, you just gotta marry rich. And I'm like, okay, what's the point of marrying rich if you already have a lot of money within your family? Power reasons? What is the point of living? Power, or is it to enjoy your life? Oh man, power is not gonna be here when you're dead. No, it's not actually. I think you should be chillful. I think you should be mindful of the people that you have around you, aristocratic family, because wow, they suck. And it seems like they're just trying to push everyone away, or at least from little interactions that I've seen in this movie of the outside world, they're trying to push everyone away. And they're really trying to force Victoria to marry somebody richer. I'm dead. Victor is like, oh, I got shunned at the wedding rehearsal because I don't know my lines. And I'm like, okay, what lines are there to remember at a wedding rehearsal? Dang it, there goes my veil. Oh, I gotta go grab it, obviously. Victor goes to a forest. He's like, I'm going to practice my lines, which is what you do. I understand Victor at this point. I'm like, all right. Enjoy your life. I mean, you have to memorize your vows, and I would assume that you make up your vows, so it'd be easier to memorize since you made up your vows. Whatever, who cares, I guess, whatever. Victor's like, oh, I'm going to recite my lines next to this tree. Next to this tree, specifically in that tree. And all the like weird wonky trees. Who could have known that he was going to put his ring on a finger of a lady who is dead? That certainly did not look like the case. When I saw this, I was like, it looks like a tree. How did she become a bride? How did she become a corpse? And there goes the eyelash. Oh yes, Spirit Halloween. They have the most highest of qualities of makeup that exists, including eyelashes that don't stick on. Don't you just love it? Yes. I'm like falling apart like a corpse. Oh my goodness, it's so great. It works. This freaking lady, the person I'm cosplaying as, Emily, what a basic name. Emily is like, oh, hey, you actually did the thing. You made it so you proposed to me. And I say, I do. I'm gonna show you to my lovely family. I'm going to pull you in the underworld. And then I thought at this point Victor was dead, because why would he not be? Oh my goodness, this freaking eyelash. This is why I don't put eyelashes on. This is literally the first time ever in my life where I've put on eyelashes. Never again, okay? Freaking Emily is like, oh my goodness, you like my family? What's interesting about this movie, there's like maybe 3 or 4 songs throughout the entirety of the movie, and each song is spaced out just far enough away from each other where I'm like, oh, you know, this isn't actually a musical. I guess I forgot it was a musical until they started singing. Wow. Well, okay, I guess. And the only interesting song is the one in which Emily is showing her to her family, and it's like super jazzy. And I'm like, you know, I like the color. I like the animation a lot. I like the beat a lot. The lyrics are just like, yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm like, what type of song is this? Literally none of the songs in Corpse Bride is memorable. Also, very predictable movie. As soon as like we have Victor and Emily just in the same room, I'm like, oh my goodness, you know what's gonna happen? Well, Victor's gonna be like, I gotta go to the real world. And then it's gonna show the B plot, and it's gonna show his freaking family-in-law that hates him be like, oh, where is Victor? And Victoria's gonna be like, I don't know. And then we have a whole like, oh, we gotta go to the overworld. And then we do that. And then what's fun is Victor goes to the overworld. It's like, I'll be back, I promise, Emily. And then she is like, okay, I guess I'll just chill here. So Victor goes to the overworld. Emily follows terrible woman because why is she jealous? Stop that. You should just stay in place. Stay in place. Stay there. Don't just leave. How hard is it to get from the underworld to the overworld? It doesn't seem that hard. It took a little kissu for the transition to happen. So does it take a bunch of kisses? Oh no, Emily gets jealous. Oh, who knew that would happen? Man, the Corpse Bride never had to deal with eyelashes falling off. I need to keep these on for my sets. I hope these stay on. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we have the freaking Corpse Bride. She's like jealous and whatever. She's like, I'm angry. Also, we learned of who did the dirty deed of the murder of Emily. They're trying to marry Victoria. So we have like a Gaston situation over here with Beauty and the Beast. We got Gaston trying to marry Belle. Is upset that Belle wants to marry the Beast. But actually in this instance, Victor is gone. And so in his absence, we gotta have a wedding, I guess? Why? Oh, I guess you already have all the arrangements, so we can't reschedule a wedding because it costs many money, but I thought money wasn't an issue for y'all. Anyway, this guy sucks. Find out that this guy murdered Emily. Emily murders him, takes him to the underworld. Victor and Victoria end up together, and it seems like Emily has that guy that killed her, or at least that's what I thought. It wasn't exactly clear in the movie what happened to him, what happened to her, what he did to her. But it's whatever, I guess. This movie is, why is this so popular? I mean, I thought Nightmare on Elm Street, that's not this movie. I thought Nightmare Before Christmas was all right. It's overrated. That movie's really overrated. But I hear people talking about this movie and they're like, I love it. And I'm like, I guess I really think this movie doesn't have like a lot of really complicated stuff in it, which is fine. I prefer movies that are more layered, and there's some layers I have to uncover. And so when I uncover those layers, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. There's no layers to be uncovered here. Just bad eyelashes. Ah, yes, I love it. Are we supposed to hold eyelashes, or are you just supposed to keep them there? I don't know. Are you supposed to put them there and just leave it? Or are you supposed to hold them onto your eyes? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing asking y'all. If there's any women who know how to do eyelashes in the audience, let me know. Comment what you think of this movie as well. Cause wow. Not impressive. I'm not impressed by this movie. I like the colors, but then like the middle songs, except for that one song introducing Victor and Emily to the family, the other songs are just really boring and weren't visually interesting. So needed more songs, needed to be more interesting and colorful songs, and more happening in the movie for me to really enjoy this movie. Otherwise, I gotta give this movie 6 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. If you want a fast track movie review, you can do that for $20. Redeem us at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here, and until next time in Salad Saw, I see you later to my salad croutons, big bits. Woo. I'm going in the forest, y'all. It's foresting time.